During a first-round playoff series between Connecticut and Indiana, DiJonai Carrington's hand struck Caitlin Clark directly in the eye, leaving Clark with a noticeable black eye that remained for several days. Remarkably, no foul was called on the play, while Carrington later said she had no idea how her hand ended up in that position.
As everyone else has seen this angle, I'm calling her in, and I'm saying to her, I need answers.
That eye poke was hardly an isolated incident. In Artsendling Arsawaralone, Carrington was involved in multiple controversial plays, including grabbing Sarah Ashley Barker by the ponytail and pulling her directly to the floor during live action. Here, she also undercut Skylar Diggins on a...
There was a little wind up there, and there was some follow through. This will probably get upgraded. Now, Carrington was trying to make a play on the ball, but by rule, the wind up and follow through are trigger signals for the officials that this will likely get upgraded.
Absolutely dirty, reckless abandon.
She even injured her own teammate, Paige Buchers, while attempting to commit a foul against an opponent on another possession. 3 separate incidents, and each one points to the same troubling pattern of poor control. When it comes to the physical safety of those around,
did go for the basketball. She basically reached around Shepard's body, but the fact that she went for the basketball and for the block really
it's a basketball play.
Yeah, it is, and she ends up getting Shepard in the face, the nose. I don't know which takes precedent. Oh, see, it's the hit the ball and then it's the pull back. They're showing it on the Jumbotron at a different angle that sort of looked like, watch after Carrington goes for the block, watch her pull back right here, and that's the part that I don't know if you separate that.
DiJonai Carrington goes to the locker room and tweets out, white privilege. Then, DiJonai Carrington tweets 823. Seems like a threat to me. Seems like a threat to me. Yo, thing I'm messing. Sophie Cunningham said what she said. Quote, I said what I said. And these ladies in the WNBA, if I can call them that, I don't know what they all identify as, but these ladies in the WNBA, it's open season on her head. And I am 99.9% sure the only person that walked into that building with an inkling that something was going to happen, that DiJonai was going to try to clout chase, that Natasha Harron was going to try to clout chase, the only person with enough brains and enough maybe street sense, street smart, was Sophie Cunningham. She's probably the only one that walked into that building knowing this might get left, and leave it up to DiJonai Carrington. Yeah, it went left.
Now here's Michaela Timpson finding Boston for the easy lay.
Wow, Michaela Timpson, she gets the steal.
Indiana opened the game with an bod-fooling run, with Aaliyah Boston scoring 6 of those points, and they never completely surrendered. Even after Carrington was ejected late in the first quarter, the Sky managed to lead Arsher Sun Fu Arsher after the opening period, so the ejection certainly didn't make things.
She is 4th in the league in three-point percentage, 2nd in the league in scoring. And there she is, getting free, cutting and finishing.
Kelsey Mitchell matched her teammates' scoring impact with Arsher T points on Cherie of Arsher R shooting. That performance extended her remarkable streak to Sirloop consecutive games with at least Erders points, surpassing Aja Wilson's previous record of Sirwar straight. No player in WNBA history had ever maintained that level of scoring for so many consecutive games in a single season. Mitchell is doing it night after night, continuing to produce at an elite level without a single off performance.
Now, I will say this. We're in Chicago. Sophie Cunningham wasn't really getting booed in Chicago. Sophie Cunningham not getting booed every time she touches the ball shows how crazy the fans in Portland, Seattle, and Minnesota truly are.
Then she addressed the race issue directly and shut that argument down herself. This has nothing to do with race, she said. Last year I did the same thing, I got ejected, and I deserve to be ejected. That statement carries weight because Cunningham wasn't speaking hypothetically. She was referring to her own flagrant 2 ejection in June, involving JC Sheldon, an incident she fully accepted responsibility for at the time. She wasn't criticizing Carrington from a position of innocence. She was speaking as someone who had faced a similar consequence and accepted it without making excuses. An emotional rant.
Congrats, will be right after. What was your view of the play, and of course, why did you choose to do that?
I mean, just to protect her. That's it. You know, I got my teammate back always, so just to get out of the way.
Her teammates appeared to support that interpretation without having to say much themselves,